Alright guys, this is going to be an extremely helpful video if you are looking to get into the competitive Counter-Strike scene or generally just any game out there that you are trying to compete in within the esports scene. I'm going to give you advice that I wish I would have known when I was getting into the thick of things and I was throwing myself in, and kind of give you a path and an understanding of what you should be doing in order to give yourself the best shot to progress faster in the scene before it's too late for you or before life hits you and you're no longer to live this dream and to reach your full potential. So today I'm going to share with you the wisdom that has come onto me throughout the many years that I've been playing in this Counter-Strike scene. I went from being at the very bottom to now I find myself in the highest league in North America, and I'm trying to push onwards and break into the international scene, and we're right there. We're really close, so I'm going to keep working hard for that, and I am going to teach you some of the things I've learned along the way to get to the point I am at right now. But first, I do have to give you a message from the sponsor of today's video. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, KOJO. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description. Alright, so I am just going to snowball some things off the top of my head here. You know, we might go all over the place in this video, but like I said, this is going to be very helpful to learn. And the first thing that I want you to understand and to realize is that there is no downside at all to trying. So many people think that they are not ready, they're not good enough, they're not capable of doing something, but you have to realize that just throwing yourself into it is half of the battle. You might get destroyed, you'll probably lose, you'll play horribly, right? But at the end of the day, every single second you're in the server, every single second you're on a team doing things, you are learning valuable insight on different things. And if you are capable of soaking things in like a sponge, you will come out of that on top as a better person, player, or whatever you are trying to get out of it, you will find, truly. The worst thing that I ever did for myself was just not try to get into team Counter-Strike faster, right? I just never tried to get into it. I never thought to myself that I was going to end up doing this, but I love the game so much, and I just only understood the individual side of things. So if I would have just thrown myself into team Counter-Strike sooner, maybe right now I would be even higher. I don't regret anything that I did, but at the end of the day, don't ever let yourself think that you're not good enough, that you shouldn't start. You should just throw yourself in and get into it. Now, another thing that I want you to learn that kind of snowballs from this is I need you to understand that your first teams that you are going to be on are not going to be the end teams. They're not going to be the teams that you are going to be on in years, because they shouldn't. Your first teams, as unfortunate as it sounds, are going to be your stepping stones to either learn, get, playing time with more experienced players, or if you're playing with friends, great, you're just going to use it as an opportunity to get yourself comfortable in the league. But you need to make connections. Connections are everything, and again, it's something that I wish I would have done sooner. These connections are going to be your lifeline and your way to actually escape throughout the divisions and climb and climb and climb. And even if you're not climbing, you're at least going to learn something through these connections, because the bigger web that you make, the more information and understand that you can learn from. If I have 20 friends and 3 of them end up getting promoted to the league above me, now that is 3 different people that I might have the opportunity to get on their team. And in the least, now I have 3 friends of people that are in a division above me that I can learn from them. I can ask them insight, I can see things behind the scenes, and it's just so good and so valuable for me. These connections are going to help you unlock so much stuff. Now, another thing that is absolutely massive is not burning bridges. When you are competing in any esport out there, people are going to hurt you. They are going to do bad things to you. They are going to make you feel miserable. They're going to just blindside you with crazy stuff, right? Every esport, it doesn't matter what you're doing. And it's just life too, right? It sucks, guys. It does. But you cannot burn bridges with these people. I have learned that the hard way of burning bridges and telling these people how horrible they are and, oh, it's not right, you're a miserable person, all this stuff. It's not worth it. At the end of the day, if you can be the bigger person and move on and grow and learn from these experiences and these people, they might actually come in clutch for you one day in some sort of way. They may not be your best friend, they might not be your teammate ever again, but they might do something because of change in their own life that might come through and just build you up in some sort of way, right? And it also doesn't have to be a bad thing. You know, not burning bridges is just so important as you're climbing the scene, you're leaving teams. Your old teammates, think about them as your old workplace in real life as a job. You want your old teammates to say nothing but good things, or just in the least not say bad things about you. So if you can build those connections and make sure that you leave on a good note, or just, you know, like neutral note, you will succeed, because these people aren't going to be dissing you and saying bad things about you because there's nothing bad to say because you left on a great note. The worst thing I've ever done in the past is, whether it's justified or not, that's whatever, it doesn't even matter. The worst thing I've done is end on a bad note, and I have people behind the scenes telling people all these different things, you know, either lies or things that aren't true or half truths or one side of the story, that ultimately end up hurting my own reputation. Whether it's fair or not, it doesn't matter, right? That's going to be something that can absolutely kill you. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what other people think, and that's something you have to realize too. At the end of the day, regardless of what opportunities, what you know, things that you get in your own career, all that matters is your truth and who you are as a person. If you can constantly keep developing yourself outside of the game as well, it doesn't matter what other people are saying about you, either in game, out of game, it doesn't matter. As long as you can constantly develop and get better and be better and better and better and better, it does not matter. I think the thing that really helped me the most throughout my career is when I stopped focusing on miserable people, other people that were trying to say all these bad things about me and all these other things at every level. I'm not even talking about you having to be like a high level player. When you're in open, the lowest division, people are going to start talking bad about you. As soon as you start competing, somebody is going to have a problem with you, right? And as soon as you can stop worrying about that, you will find more success, because you're no longer devoting energy, brain power, all this other stuff to these miserable people. It's really true that someone's gonna hate on you no matter what. If you're succeeding, if you're failing, if you're a good, in quotes, good person, in quotes, bad person, somebody out there is always going to hate on you. That is a given, that will happen. You cannot please everybody, so stop trying to please other people. I need to hear this just as much as anyone else, and just please yourself and do the best that you can for you, right? And another very valuable thing is to surround yourself with other players and people that are going to help build you up. You need people who are good in game, you need people who are good people, and the gems are the people that are insane at the game and also very nice people that you can rely on. Some of the best development I've had throughout the years is actually from teammates that I've been able to visit and see in real life, because they've helped me grow as a person, which is so much more valuable than just having a player online that, yeah, they might be good at the game, but they make me feel horrible, and they just sit there and yell and cry and just make you feel so bad about yourself. Those are genuinely the worst teammates I've ever seen. It's completely worthless to play with people like that, and genuinely, like, you're just going to end up hating yourself surrounding yourself with people like that. So find yourself an environment where you're going to grow and prosper, and you'll succeed. These are just some of the things that I've learned throughout the year. Hopefully this little spiel got, you know, somebody out there found it useful and, you know, helpful. But I just wanted to give my insight out there for all of you that watched it to the end. I appreciate every single one of you. Go ahead and subscribe if you watch this far, might as well already. And you guys can watch me on twitch.tv/CojomoCS. I'm live very frequently over there. You can see me play and ask me any questions you need. So yeah, appreciate you guys so much. Keep grinding, keep up the good work, and keep up the positive mentality. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.